Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since my last upload, and for that I am sorry. I had a pretty rough year last year, and the start of this year wasn't much better, so my YouTube and my writing had to take a bit of a back seat. But I spent today actually finishing my latest piece, which should be up now. So I thought I'd take the opportunity tonight and do a quick video while I'm thinking about it. I was in K-mart just the other day and saw that K-mart had jumped on the little pocket survival kit bandwagon. Now they call it a pocket hiking kit, but let's be honest, it's a survival kit. It's if you get separated from your pack, this is your last ditch effort kind of thing. That's the way I see it. Anyway, and I thought it's actually kind of cool, so I thought I'd give it a bit of an honest review and do a bit of a unwrapping of all the contents and just say exactly what I think of it. Now, what I think can be added to it, what I think it doesn't need that's in it, and really, for the price point at least, what I think of it. Now, I'll just say, very, very small, fits right in your pocket, and quite frankly, $10, I can't really fault it. I'll be totally honest. Yes, there are some things. Yeah, it's got no this, it's got no this. There's a few things missing, but for $10, you can't really complain. I couldn't put together a kit that cheap. And God knows I've tried. Firstly, a little button compass. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't like button compasses. I cannot stand them. In any kit that I find them in, I toss it away. I have a watch, which I wear every day, except I don't seem to be wearing it right now. That came with a button compass on it. I cut it straight off and tossed it in the bin because I knew I'd never use it. So straight off the bat, button compass, not a fan of it. I always find that wherever these are, whatever kit these are in, it's always just a space filler, basically. So I would get rid of that and just leave it out. The carabiner though, 10 points. I'll hang on to that. Secondly, a whistle. This is a signalling whistle if you get lost. 3 blows, quick succession is the universal signal for help. Very, very useful. And something that I'm really shocked to see K-mart has actually included in this kit. Big fan, really good. And these will run you anywhere between $5 to $10 on its own. So kudos. Again, small torch. Now this is tiny. This is, no bigger than, a little bit bigger than my middle finger. I've tested it. It does work. Does not come with a battery though. But again, cry me a river. Put a battery in it. I don't care. I have added one in there, so that stays in the kit. That's a lithium-ion battery. It just sits in there. I put it in a little sandwich baggie to waterproof it. It just sits in there, and when I need to use a torch, it can go straight in, and it's okay to be used. And again, these can run you anywhere. Something this small can run you $5 to $10 by itself, and you're getting this whole kit for $10. Small little multi-tool. This kind of multi-tool, I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, this alone will cost you $3-4 from somewhere like Anaconda. K-mart sell them as well on their own for like $5 or something with a torch. So I mean, this again is a bit of an add-on, but very, very useful. It's got a little pocket knife. It's got can opener, bottle opener, a couple of screwdrivers, corkscrew, Phillips head screwdriver. My only real criticism of this thing is that I've got butter knives sharper than that, so that probably is going to need a bit of TLC with a stone or with, a steel or something like that, so I'll probably have to take it to the whetstone outside. But again, a very valuable addition to the kit. Not something I'm really complaining about. My absolute favourite part of the kit is this ferrocerium rod. Now, it's pretty thick. It's a decent size. It shoots pretty decent sized sparks. And again, these on their own will cost you anywhere between $10, $15, $20. even more if you're going for a brand name. So I would say, in all honesty, that this whole kit, this whole $10 kit, is worth buying just for that. If all you're after is a ferro rod or some sort of combustion device, you will not get one cheaper than if you buy this whole kit, unless you buy it off Wish or somewhere like that, and they're tiny and they're pieces of shit. You will not find one retail for less than $10. I guarantee you. So I would say this whole kit would be worth it just for that ferro rod. My personal opinion. Now, again, I can't fault it for the price point because it is only $10. And for $10, you're not going to get any more than that. What would I add to it? I would probably put in a little tiny amount of guy rope, which again, K-mart also sell for $2 or $3 and will easily fit into this little tiny container. And maybe either an emergency blanket, which again is $2 or $3. Again, K-mart sell those too. Or an emergency poncho. I probably wouldn't do both. And again, you can buy those from K-mart again for $2 or $3. They're really, really cheap and they probably will fit in this little thing. Now, instead of something like this, my preference, if I'm going to use a multi-tool, would be something more like this, which is a lot bigger, it's a lot bulkier, but something that I really like are these kinds of multi-tools, and it's got the same sort of stuff. It's got a knife on it, it's got a saw, it's got a fish scaler, it's got screwdrivers, and it's got pliers, most importantly. The amount of times that I've been carrying a small multi-tool and those pliers have gotten me out of trouble. My only issue is this. Once again, got this from K-mart too. A lot of my gear comes from K-mart, comes from Wish. I don't spend a whole lot of money on gear except for the pack and some of my knives. This was $10. It was the same price as this entire kit. So when you start getting into this kind of stuff, the price starts going up and up and up. If I'm just wanting a cutting tool, I'm more likely to go something like this, which, whilst is a really good blade, and as far as knives go, not overly expensive. Still, that's when you start getting around $40, $50 mark. So if you're looking at on a budget and you're wanting lots of gear that does a variety of things that will get you started, that is better than nothing, honestly, cannot fault it. For $10, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. All right, that's enough for me for tonight. Thank you for watching. I will write up a companion piece to this and just really just say what I think of each item and put in a couple of photos as well. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for watching.